Hey guys, so here's this 52-inch KDK Lancelot Ceiling Fan. Yep, I got this fan from Habitat to Restore. So I got this fan and the KDK Night. I got both of these, and they probably came out of the same house. And they look a lot like. Except this fan's just the 80s builder fan type, and then the other one's a GE vent one. And they both have the schoolhouse light kit, but this one has a mushroom globe, but the other one has a ball globe. And this fan has oak blades, but the other one has walnut blades. So yeah, those are the two fans I got. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and do a tour of this fan and demonstrate it. This fan's an antique brass finish. It has 4 oak blades. And they're non-reversible. Yep, they had dust stains on it, and I paint mocha the side of the blades and this side too. I did flip the blades on this fan because the scratches it has on the top, just certain types of scratches, and I paint mocha over it, and I decided to flip the blades to not make it noticeable, and they look better since the blades are non-reversible. It has a schoolhouse light kit. This fan didn't come with a bulb, so I put a 75 watt LED soft white. Even though it's an LED, it still doesn't count as 75 watts. LEDs usually have like around 10 watts. 5 to 10 watts or something like that. But yeah, so that's how bright it is, a 75 watt bright. LEDs are okay if they're like above 60 watts maximum. It came with this walnut wooden ball pull chain on the light, and it came with this polished brass pull chain on the fan. These are the chains that came with this fan. And this chain used to have something on it, but looks like it fell off. So yeah, so now there's nothing on this piece of the chain. But I decided to keep it, and then I also brass cleaned the chains too. And the light chain switch got replaced because the screw nut on the original one broke. So I had to replace it, and now this light works again. Well, with the screw nut broken, the old light chain switch was working fine, but I just decided to replace it since the screw nut broke. And now the screw nut's tight, and the light works now. And then there's the KDK logo on it, KDK Ceiling Fan. There's the top. Yeah, the top is tarnished on the, and it turned a little greenish, sort of. I tried brass cleaning it on the top, but I didn't want to brass clean it too much on just that part because I didn't want to make it bright brass. I just want to brass clean it just in case I want to brass clean this tarnish. But I didn't feel like doing it because I didn't want it to turn polished brass like this. It's a little shiny. I just like it to be dull like antique glass, and that's the original finish on it. But that's okay. It's not noticeable, but anyways, here's the stickers on it. Has the vents. I didn't put a screen on the top. So yeah, it doesn't have a screen. Since the vents are skinnier, and it came with a screen for the bottom. And there's the top. This mounting bracket is original, but it was missing it was missing all 4 of these bottom mounting screws, so I had to get new ones. and I painted them black to match because they were silver. And that worked. And it has a locker bracket too. So yeah, so the parts that are not original to this fan is the 4 mounting bracket screws on the bottom, since they were missing. The light chain switch. And I think these pull chains aren't original. They were probably bought another time. So yeah, this fan was just a little bit dusty, but not really that much dusty, but it was kind of pretty dusty inside of the motor on top of the switch housing. It was a bit dusty in there. And I cleaned the whole fan in there, and now it's clean. And this fan also made a bearing noise. Actually, just a little scraping noise. I had a spray WD-40 on both the bearings. And now it's quiet. But yeah, this fan does have a little wobble to it on high. And it's a pretty good quality fan. And this fan works really well on all speeds. It's fast on high and slower like a Swandy low on low. And the light works again. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and demonstrate this fan. And I think, I forgot to say that I think this fan's from the late 80s because, well, this fan doesn't have a manufacturer date on the fan or the light, but the KDK Night light kit has a manufacturer date on it, and it says it's from April of 1989. That was the date on the light kit on the other one, so that's my guess on these fans of how old they are. I'm guessing they're from 1989, my guess. But yeah, it's a nice, really old vintage fan. It's very vintage, from the 80s, late 80s actually. But got a little tarnish. It has some little tarnish spots on it. On the brackets too. But that's alright. That's normal of these when they do that over the years. But it is in good shape though. But anyways, I'm about to go ahead and demonstrate this fan. Here we go.